Welcome to this EFT tapping on intention. When we are having a worry, a concern, a stress about something that we are having to face, sometimes our body can be subtly in the background sending these signals that we need to motivate into action. And sometimes it might not know what that action is and starts to put us into contraction, starts to contract our bodies. And that can actually limit our full range of thinking, emotions, and movement experiences. So, as EFT is called an emotional freedom technique, let's get a bit of emotional freedom by doing some tapping. So, taking full responsibility for our own well being, let's do an EFT tapping on intention and get more in flow. Repeating after me. Even though my body is holding some tension, it's inwardly tense. It's holding some intention because it's getting some mixed receptions about what I want to do as I really think this through. And it's getting ready to move, run, or fight this danger, even if it's something that I want in my life. And I deeply and completely love, honor all parts of myself, even though there are things that I want in my life, things that I want to achieve. And I've set my mind to that. I'm doing some intention setting. And unfortunately, my body is also set in with a bit of tension whilst it waits. And I deeply and completely love, honor all parts of myself, even though this tension within my body really doesn't feel too good. It feels constricted, it feels painful, and it feels stressful. And I'm open to the full range of emotional and energetical flow of energy that comes from releasing this constriction. And I deeply and completely love, honor all parts of myself. This tension within my body, this inward tension. It might be in my chest, might be in my throat. I might have a real bad headache right now. Might be tension in my stomach, my hips or my legs, wherever it may be for me. There's a bit of inward tension. My body is in tension. And I'm just noticing that. I'm bringing a bit of awareness to my tension. Because that tension within my body might be waiting for me to take notice of it as well. My thoughts and feelings might be in a whirlwind. There might be something in my life, someone in my life, that's creating a whirlwind. And this whirlwind is getting me all bound up as my thoughts and feelings go round and round in circles. And my body really wants to take action to either fight off this danger, run away from this danger, or just simply collapse, because it just doesn't know what to do with this danger. And if it doesn't know what to do, because my thoughts don't know what to do, because they're busy focused on something else, rather than taking action, my body goes into contraction. It starts to tense up. It starts to get ready to mobilize against this perceived threat, or these changing threats within my mind, about how to motivate against this. And if it can't motivate against this, then anything that is pushed against feels resistance within my body. So there's a part of my body and my mind that might not be aware of each other. And it might start to get aware of some pain, because my body might be sending some strong signals. And these signals might be a headache, aches and pains within the body. And even though I know it's painful, my focus is elsewhere, or my focus is not allowed to be on my body. And the tension grows. And I find many different ways to cope with this tension, to alleviate this tension, and to escape this tension. And these are my ways of coping. And I don't need to be blamed for this. And I might be also open to the possibility that by connecting to some of this tension, both in mind and body, I might be able to bring some freedom, some emotional freedom, so energetical freedom, where things aren't constricted, where arteries aren't so constricted, where neurons can fire a bit more freely, and anything that's not in constriction tends to flow a bit more easily. Like turning on a tap, we ease the tension on the faucet so that water can flow more freely. And I might be also open to the possibility that when things are flowing a bit more freely, they're also a bit more happier and healthier. Because in my constricted state, I don't feel my best, and I might not act my best. Because right now, all I know is tension and pain. And I'm bringing awareness to that. Feeling into my body. Taking a moment of pause. A moment of stillness. To also recognize my body is here for me. It's had all these thoughts and signals from my mind. and it wants the best for me. By trying to motivate into action and keep all parts of myself safe. It's just a bit confused right now about which way to go and how to flow a bit more freely so that I can feel safe again, so I can feel happy again, so I can bring more things into my life that I deserve and be with people that flow a bit more freely with me. All this fear within my body is trying to keep me safe. And I might have to send some signals to my body to let it know that I am safe. And I could do without some of this tension that's within my body, keeping it in tension. I'm sending a signal to that part of my body. And that signal is, thank you for keeping me safe. I've got some very scary things right now, and I appreciate my body for trying to keep me safe. Thank you for being patient with me whilst I figure out with the tools that I have, with the thought patterns that I've been given, how to navigate this scary thing in my life. And I'm asking my body now, in all muscles, in all tissues, in all cellular structures, I'm safe and sound. It's okay to feel this fear. I can do this. I am capable of doing this. And I love to be free of this fear now. That's holding me back. I might have some tension in my back. I'm releasing the anger of this frustration, of this situation that I'm in. All this anger trying to keep me safe. Trying to keep the harmful people away. But I don't want to cause harm to myself. All this happiness that I can have that lies deep within as well. All my emotions are there. I am freeing this tension. I'm being there for my body so I can experience these emotions once again. I'm breaking that layer of ice. I'm breaking that tension, that dull ache within my body. That tension within my stomach. I just want to have my voice. Why won't anyone hear me? That tension in my hips. So much damage done. And I just want to run. I want to be free. Free to be me. All this headache within my mind. I got to think my way out of this problem. Out of this hole that I'm in. And I'll dig a bit deeper when I think a bit more. I want to be free of this thought cycle. to step outside of it so I can experience those emotions again. I'm bringing awareness to my mind and body that I have the capacity to heal this tension, to release this tension. I'm releasing this tension in my body and mind. I'm releasing this tension in my body and mind. I'm allowed to feel this body and mind, and I'm allowed to release this tension in my body and mind. I'm allowed to feel the breath within my lungs, so I can move a bit more freely, have more energy capacity within myself, be more harmonious within myself, as all my thought patterns get a bit more harmonious as well. I free my mind and body. This tension within my back, I've had to hold on for so long. This tension within my shoulders and neck, I've had to carry the weight of the world. I've been expected to carry the weight in the world, and I'm so relieved to let go of the weight of the world. It's not one person's job to carry that. And my job right now is to give myself some self-love. I'm deserving of self-love. I'm deserving of self-care. I'm caring of myself right now in this moment. I'm giving myself the love that I deserve in this moment. All parts of myself deserving that love. I'm thanking that tension once again. Thank you so much for keeping me safe, so I'm here to experience another day where I can clear away this tension some more and think a bit more clearly and move towards those intentions that I do deserve in my life with less tension in mind, body, and spirit. And taking a full breath in and out. And just getting a bit of movement. Moving the body around if you can, if you're in a position, just move around. Sometimes we get a bit clunky and stiff. We do get a little bit of the flow. And just feeling how it is in your body and just noticing it. You don't have to bring any thoughts or feelings to it. Just noticing where it is. One of the techniques that I was trained in as an EFT practitioner was a technique called chase the pain technique, which if there is tension within the body, we actually chase the tension around. It moves around the body. It's quite a fascinating technique to actually both do as a practitioner and also to receive. But yeah, so intention, our body can sometimes hold intention. And even when we go for a relaxation massage for good intentions, we can sometimes come out feeling a little bit more looser. So sometimes we subconsciously hold on to tensions that we're not even aware of. So bringing some awareness to that and healing and letting go. And that gets us more in the flow. So I'm down from Inflation Support Services. I offer EFT tapping one-on-one online. Check out inflationsupportservices.com. Links in the description. And I'll catch you in the next one. And go with that flow, flow goers. Bye for now.